This is my favorite song.
Charge.
Good Shabbos. Welcome. I'm Rabbi Kopel here with our senior rabbi, Rabbi Siegel. We are so delighted to welcome Allan Naplan as our guest cantorial soloist here this evening, and my beloved husband on percussion. And welcome to all of you as well. I know we have those who are here, especially because they love Allan's music as much as we do, and there are many who are here for Will's bar mitzvah, which is taking place on this Shabbat. You can find a copy of the Siddur in the seat in front of you, so you'll want to find the Siddur, follow along. There are some words of welcome that you can find on the inside front cover, so please take a look at that. But I'm going to just share one word of the words from our official welcome. For 1 hour, we invite you to set aside tension and stress that have accumulated during the week and enjoy a few moments of healing, harmony, and hope. So that is our hope and prayer for this Shabbat. We're going to continue our service with the words of Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem Leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei, Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Shalom Aleichem, Malchei Hasharet, Malachei
Beautiful. We'll invite the Rosenblum family to please come up and light the Shabbat candles for us. If you would like to light candles this evening, there's a table in the rear, there's a table in the front. Feel free to come on up. We love and need as much light as we can. I noticed there's not a space for announcements. Shabbat Shalom. Hine Mato, how good it is. In our Sidurim now, we'll invite you to turn to page 1. On page 1, we'll join together singing Yedid Nefesh. Continuing now with the Kabbalat Shabbat Psalms. On page 6, we find the psalm for Wednesday, Psalm 98. We'll be singing together the verse beginning with the asterisk towards the bottom of the page, Zamru Ladonai. towards the back of the Sidurim on page 44, you'll find the words of Dodi Lee. Dodi Lee comes from the Song of Songs, Shir HaShirim, which it is traditional to read on Friday nights. So we're going to sing this excerpt from Shir HaShirim, Song of Songs, on page 44. On page 2 now, on page 2, a few more selections from our Kabbalat Shabbat Psalms. On page 5, Or Zarua Latzadik.
At the bottom of the page.
On page 10, Lecha Dodi, we welcome the presence of Shabbat. It's our custom to sing the verses that are marked with an asterisk. And then when we get to the final verse on page 12, Vo'i v'shalom, come in peace, we rise, we face the door as we are able, and we give a bow as we symbolically welcome the presence of Shabbat. We are on page 10, Lecha Dodi.
We remain standing together now as we continue on page 15 with Chatzi Kaddish. Tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam vad, Baruch atah Adonai, Hamari Baravim. We can be seated. We continue with V'ahavta on page 18. We continue on the top of page 21, with Micha Mocha, our song of freedom and rejoicing, our song of restriction being answered with wide expanse. Continuing on the bottom of page 21 with Hashkivenu. On the top of page 23, we will continue with Vishamru, celebrating the connection between the people of Israel and God through the covenant of Shabbat. After we join together in Vishamru, we will continue with the silent Amidah, some time for a silent prayer and meditation. The words on the pages of the silent Amidah begin there on page 23 and conclude on page 32. Please rise as you are able.
In the middle of page 33, I'll ask you to please join me in a prayer for the state of Israel. In the middle of page 33 in the English. Avinu Shabbat Rock and Redeemer of the people of Israel, bless the state of Israel with its promise of redemption. Shield it with your peace, guide its leaders with your light and truth. Strengthen the hands of those who defend the land. Deliver them, crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace, and its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen. Amen. On the top of page 34 is the Misha Berach for healing. If you are joining us virtually, we invite you to please share with us the name of friends and loved ones for whom you are praying on this Shabbat. If you're here in the sanctuary and there's someone who is in your heart right now with prayers for healing and well-being, for shalom, for wholeness, we invite you if you would like to share their name. We lift up all of these names as we join together. Page 34.
Hashtag blessed or hashtag grateful. It used to be the case, I feel like there was a period of time when if you scrolled through social media on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you were scrolling, you would see hashtag blessed pretty often. And you still do sometimes when someone shares a joy about something in their lives or about a wonderful member of their family. But just as frequently, you probably see that hashtag with a bit of irony. Something like from the parent of a young child, "My darling child came into bed with me at 3 a.m. and wanted to play. It is now 9 a.m. and we've been awake for 6 hours. Hashtag blessed." And I've been noticing that as Thanksgiving approaches, I'm seeing more posts with hashtag grateful, some ironic, but many in earnest, posting gratitude about loving spouses or partners, supportive friends, for healing after illness, for hopes realized. And encountering these earnest expressions of gratitude is bringing, I think, a much-needed catharsis in a time when so much of what comes across our screens is so difficult, when so many people, for so many reasons, are sitting with uncertainty or fear or pain or upset, whether about something happening in their own lives, about the state of the world, about what may come in Israel. Now, our Torah portion this week is Chaye Sarah, which means, the title of which means the life of Sarah. And while the name of this portion is about Sarah's life, what's described at the very beginning of the portion is actually a length of years that she lived and a description of her death. Abraham mourns and bewails her, and he goes about acquiring a burial location for her through a complex negotiation. Following this narrative, the bulk of the rest of our Torah portion describes how Abraham sent his servant Eliezer to find a bride for Abraham's son Isaac from among his kinsmen. In between these two sections of our Torah portion, however, is one very interesting verse. Genesis 24, verse 1 reads, Va'avraham zaken ba b'yamim, va'Adonai beirach et Avraham bakol. Abraham was now aged, advanced in years, and Adonai had blessed Abraham in everything. Bakol, in everything. Not only does this verse seem a bit out of place between these two narratives, but there's an obvious difficulty in this verse. Abraham has just lost his beloved wife, Sarah, and he mourns her. He just finished burying her. And it seems that Abraham has not yet been blessed with a daughter-in-law, with grandchildren. It seems that perhaps it would make more sense for this verse to fall after Rebekah and Isaac meet and fall in love and join together. Classical and modern commentators struggle with this same question. Rashi, the medieval French commentator, links this passage about being blessed in everything directly to Abraham's desire to find a wife for Isaac, that with that task finished and Isaac married, then Abraham's blessing would truly be complete. In Genesis Rabbah, the classical commentary on the book of Genesis, we find varying interpretations of what it means that Abraham was blessed in everything. Rabbi Yehuda says that it means that Abraham not only has a son in Isaac, but he also had a daughter. News to us, as Torah does not include any mention of a daughter for Abraham, but a lovely midrash nonetheless. Rabbi Levi instead suggests that everything, that Abraham was blessed in everything, actually means four specific things. Number one, that Abraham ruled over his desires. Number two, that Ishmael achieved reconciliation in Abraham's lifetime. Again, a bit of a midrash, but a beautiful one. Number three, that Abraham's storehouse lacked for nothing. And finally, four, that God did not test Abraham anymore. With this, we get a view of what the rabbis of old felt was particularly important if these four things meant that Abraham was blessed in everything. Spiritual discipline and self-knowledge to achieve mastery over one's passions and desires. Shalom bayit and close relationships among family. And not only having spiritual sustenance, but enough physical sustenance to be satisfied. And finally, that we are not enduring undue suffering if we conceive of that suffering as coming as a test from God. Now, I will say the question of whether we conceive of suffering as a test from God would be a whole different sermon for us to get into. Rabbi Neil Levinger suggests that calling something a blessing is to name it as a spiritual value or goal. He wrote, "We don't feel blessed by things that we don't really value." In Bereshit Rabbah, Rabbi Levi is then setting out a vision of the ideal life, which encompasses emotional, material, and spiritual goals. He then interprets Abraham being blessed in everything in this way, and I'm quoting Rabbi Levinger here. Abraham had deep self-knowledge and discipline, was able to experience harmony in his family, had enough material possessions so that he never suffered want, and came through life's challenges with a sense of peace. Abraham has come into himself in his elder years, no longer struggling for achievement, no longer adrift, wondering what his purpose is in life, no longer rocked by the trials of his younger years. He has achieved harmony between his spirit and his situation. For us in our own day, in a moment where it may feel particularly difficult to focus on what might lead us to be unironically #grateful or #blessed, we have so much to learn from the statement that Abraham was blessed in everything. Even in the midst of his grief and loss, even when the stability of the next generation is not guaranteed, even when life had been filled with difficult journeys, negotiations, trauma, and the promise of blessings that would only fully be borne out in future generations, which Abraham would not witness, Abraham was nonetheless blessed by God in all things. If Abraham can recognize the blessings in his life in that moment, so can we. So on this Shabbat before Thanksgiving, let us, without cliche and without irony, consider our blessings. For loving family and friends who accept us fully, flaws, quirks, and all. For the sufficient food easily accessed and placed on our tables. For the opportunity to learn and gain new understanding, no matter our age or our life stage. For the capability to find peace with the lot we have been given in life. Even for the simple and yet miraculous blessing that we each woke up this morning with a body that may have challenges but is functioning at least well enough that here we are present together in this moment. On this Shabbat, let us remember that things do not have to be perfect for us to realize that we have been blessed in just about everything that matters. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be God's will. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. It is my great pleasure now to invite forward Debbie Berkowitz, a member of our board of directors, to share some words of greeting and announcements with us. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Happy to be here with all of you this evening. Can you hear me? Yes, it's on. It's on. Okay. I wanted to let you know about a few announcements. First of all, tomorrow morning is Shabbat AM at 9 o'clock. Please come join us. Second Cup is this Sunday morning at 9:45. Join Rabbi Siegel and your fellow temple members for a stimulating discussion of a timely topic over a cup of coffee. We want to express our heartfelt gratitude for your generous pledges to our capital campaign. The bank requires us to have a certain amount of cash on hand by December 15th to cover the first few construction payments. If you have the capacity to accelerate your pledge payment to be paid by December 15th, please let us know. Hanukkah's coming. Join us Sunday morning, December 15th, for our annual Latke breakfast. Always so much fun. It will be held from 8:30 to 10. You can pre-order your latkes to take home. The Judaica shop Hanukkah boutique will be open from 8:30 until 1, and the mitzvah mall will be from 9:30 to 11, where you can make donations to different charities. The gala.
The gala. Mark your calendars for March 1st. Temple Chai's annual gala, Peace, Love, and Chai, will be on Saturday, March 1st, and as always will be a fun and meaningful way to support our temple community. Sorry. The planning committee meets every Tuesday at 10 a.m. in person and via Zoom. If you would like to join us, there's always room for more committee members. Many are sitting in this room this evening, and we are planning a wonderful event for you. We are pleased this year to honor the Goldberg, Kurland, Smiley, and Zangara families, so please come show your support. Join Rabbi Capel for an inspiring book discussion of the Amen Effect, Ancient Wisdom to Mend Our Broken Hearts, on Sunday, February 23rd from 1 to 2:30 p.m. You can get the book now and read it in the coming months, so you are ready for what promises to be a meaningful discussion. And finally, you are always welcome to sponsor a nosh. Are you celebrating a new job or promotion, a birthday or anniversary, the birth of a new grandchild, a move, remembering a loved one on a yard site? Whatever the occasion, you have the opportunity to sponsor the nosh before Friday night services to commemorate it. Please contact Joan Neer if interested to set up. I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Debbie, and an inspiring
Koach.
example of perseverance.
Well, I also wanted to say a big, big thank you to Rebecca in the sound booth. I'll come to you, don't worry, but I want to say thank you to Rebecca. It is not easy to run our very complex sound system, which has given us, an interesting experience, I'm sure, in the sound booth this evening. So speaking of perseverance, thank you so much, Rebecca. And we are always looking for sound booth volunteers to join the team, the brave, the hopefully not too few when all of you volunteer. So again, Rebecca, thank you so much. And
The
on
what?
December,
The brisket and vegan cook-off.
on December 13th, there's okay. All right. BJ and Arlene really want us to know about how on December 13th, before our Dorot multi-generational service, which is wonderful for everyone, we have a brisket and vegan Maine cook-off, an annual, very fun event. It's a great evening, and you don't have to be in the cook-off. You can bring a side or a dessert and sample everything as well and enjoy. We need tasters as well. You are welcome. We will continue now with the concluding prayers of our service. We have so many wonderful events found here, described on the back of our
Read your
brochures.
Ichai.
On page 38 in our prayer books, we will continue with Aleinu. Please rise as you are able. You may be seated. We think now of all those we have loved and lost, friends, family, members of our congregational community for whom we are in a period of mourning or observing a yahrzeit. If you've joined us streaming online, please share the names of those you are remembering in the chat or in the comments. We can hold them close in our hearts with our own. And present together in the sanctuaries, we share the names of those who died in recent days. I invite you to rise if you're here remembering one of those beloved individuals. We remember Dr. William Schulberg, Florence Sobel Klitzner, Neil Gitlin, and Jacqueline Murphy Simpson. Is anyone else in a period of mourning or observing a yard site or remembering someone at this time whose name you would like to share? I'll invite you to rise as you're able to share their names. Zichronam livracha, may all their memories be for a blessing. Together we turn to page 40, and we rise together as one community as we continue with the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit gadal v'yit kadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divrach lirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayachon uv'yomechon, uv'chaye dechol beit Yisrael, Bagala uvizman kariv imru amen. Yehe shmei rabba mavarach le'alam ulalmei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit romam v'yit naseh. V'yit adar v'yit ale v'yit halal shemei d'kudusha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'imru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as again we say, amen. We remain standing together now as we continue with Kiddush, and it is my great pleasure to invite forward Will and family to help lead us in Kiddush this evening. We are on page 41 of our prayer books, page 41.
Vayechulu hashamayim ve'aretz v'kol tzivam vayechal Elohim vayom hashvi'i milachto asher asa vayishbat vayom hashvi'i mikol milachto asher asa vayivarech Elohim et yom hashvi'i Vayikadesh oto, kivo shavad mikol melachto, kivo shavad mikol melachto, asher barach Elohim, asher barach Elohim laso. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei
Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav
Shabbat kosho,
L'chaim Mazel Tov. Thank you once again to Allan Naplan and also to Ron for the great musicality and uplift you brought to our service this evening. What a treat it has been. May the one who creates peace on high create peace for us, for all Israel, and all the world.
Just by chance it was? I thought it was a word that